What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is erinbies. I'm a wife, a mom, a military veteran, and I spent 13 and a half years in multi-level marketing, healed my way out, and now I'm using all of my social media platforms to educate and raise awareness around the dangers of multi-level marketing companies and the tactics used by the reps. If you're brand new, hello. If you've been here a while, appreciate you guys. If you'd like to follow me on social media, here are my social media handles, and shout out to all of the members. I want to take a second and thank all of you guys that send content my way and to other content creators. It's really, really important. And I just want to make sure that you guys know that we appreciate you. Okay. Today, we have somebody that is coming out of what they refer to as network marketing retirement to join Bravenly. Shout out to the individual that sent this to me. We're going to blind react to this together, but I'm guessing it's going to be a wild ride. So go ahead and drop your commentary below and let's start the video.
Hey everyone, Kimberly Olson here, also known as the Gold Digger Girl, coming in live as promised, as you can see by the title, kind of giving away my surprise. But I wanted to create a little curiosity because I wasn't quite ready to share, because this honestly has just come to be very quickly. So I am coming out of network marketing retirement. So I want to share a little bit about why and give some just value around that, because I know a lot of you have, decisions that you have to make. And
let's unpack what she just said. It came to her quickly. So does that mean somebody came to your inbox and said, hey, we have an opportunity? I don't know if Bravenly does bridge contracts. I know there are several companies that do. So if you guys know the answer to that, feel free to message me privately, or you can comment below. Either way. This is going to be a recruiting Zoom live video. That's the whole purpose of her doing this, in my opinion. You can kind of catch that because she's saying, like, hey, I know that some of you are really going to have to make some difficult decisions. And in my opinion, that means that she knows people from her previous company, whatever company. I don't know this person. Okay. So whatever company this person was a part of before, she probably has people from that company watching her. And now that she's coming out of retirement, now those people are going to go, oh my gosh, I have the opportunity to join with her again. And that's why she's saying, I'm sure some of you have some really difficult decisions to make. I think that that's predatory. No matter how you slice or dice it, how you deliver it, whatever, she's going to talk about. She's going to give spiritual manipulation in this video. I have watched that little bit. No matter what scripture you use, I'm just going to blanket statement this now. God does not want you in a multi-level marketing company or whatever it is that you believe in. No, I don't think that's how that works. I'm going to be translating throughout this video, more than likely.
I think my experience, I know my experience happens for a reason, to help you guys. And it's been a very difficult decision, to be honest. And I want you guys to hear my message through my tears, because God has thrown a wrench in my plans yet again. Like, what are you doing now, dude? But
Was it God, or was it an opportunity to make a lot of money? I don't know what this person was doing while she was out of retirement or in retirement. Yeah, there it is. I have no idea what she's been doing because, again, I don't know who this person is. I'm strictly just talking about the tactics in this video. And I just find it very interesting. The spiritual manipulation is front and center already. She's already pitching to what sounds like, and I'm not stating this as a fact, but it sounds like people from her previous company. Oh, starting off strong.
He's doing a lot of work, and this is why I'm doing this. I love building teams. I love being in the trenches. And honestly, if I'm really honest, and I'm not going to ever say anything bad about anybody or anything, but I went into retirement for the wrong reasons. I wasn't able to continue what I was doing. And I thought, well, just to keep peace and save face, I'll just retire, right? It seemed like the safe thing to do. And when I really prayed on it and thought about it, I had done it for the wrong reasons. And it's hard when you realize that you do things for other people and you do things because you don't want to rock the boat. And, I'm a pretty strong person. I have a strong mindset, and it's a human experience, and the reason why I wanted to share with you guys just honestly is because this is about being brave.
See what she did there? This is about being brave, but then she joins Bravenly. Yeah, okay.
And it's about listening to your heart. And I was just telling my husband something that happened because, of course, there's going to be people who don't like that I'm doing this. And I honestly don't care. And this is why I do care, but I don't care. I went to tell my husband something that was said, and he said, gosh, he literally said, he said, what? Can't even talk.
I just had to pause that because do I want to say that? Are y'all seeing any tears? I mean, I know the video is kind of small, but are y'all seeing any tears or?
He said, what is wrong with your industry? And I said, what do you mean? He goes, Kimberly, you went through this 3 years ago. Remember when you left the company you were with? And I go, oh my gosh, you're right. Like I'd forgotten. And
I highly doubt you've forgotten, because I do think that if these are genuine emotions, not sure if they are or not, I didn't notice any tears, but it could just be because I'm looking at a small video, but I think that that's where these emotions probably are coming from. You know exactly what's coming. That's why at the beginning of this video, you said, I know some of you have some really difficult decisions to make. You know exactly what you're doing. You're cross-recruiting from the previous company. Just say that.
I looked at him and he goes, why are you doing this? I looked at him, I go, that's why I'm doing this. That's why. Because it's not okay for grown-ass women to treat each other the way that they treat each other. And it's not okay for people to enroll you into their company, and the second you decide to do something different, they cast you aside like a piece of trash. It's not okay. That's why we started Elephant Sisters in 2019, because we saw it happening. I literally know.
Elephant Sisters? I don't know what that is. If you guys do, feel free to fill me in. Otherwise, I'll just look it up at another time. This is giving, oh, we can do multi-level marketing different. No, you can't. Same business model. It's only going to be a matter of time before people figure out in whatever company. I know she's in Bravenly now, but like when a new company comes out, they get all excited because it's something new. They can get in early. They recruit a lot of people because they like to, in my opinion, try and recruit under the guise of, oh, it's different over here. This is, we're changing all the things that were wrong with network marketing. It's only a matter of time before people figure out it's the exact same thing, because you're making more money off of recruiting typically than you are the selling of the products. People get cutthroat because they're like, I got to recruit everybody because I really want to be this 6-figure earner. That's the pillar of success that a lot of them talk about. Come on.
Women that have left this industry because they were mean girled, bullied, shamed, and they're not strong enough to stand up for themselves, but I am, and I will stand up. And that's why I've said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to come in, and it's not about you coming and being part of my team. This is about me making a stance and standing up for those that can't.
Interesting that you say it's not about a team when just a couple minutes ago you said you love building a team. It's interesting that you are saying you're standing up for people, because if you really truly were standing up for the people that were wronged, as you refer to in multi-level marketing, you wouldn't have joined another multi-level marketing company. You would simply be telling your story so that others don't join. But here you are trying to virtue signal, in my opinion, for people to join your team. You know, people from your previous companies, it sounds like, are going to be watching you on your platform. This is a recruiting pitch, and you're trying to package it with, we can do network marketing different. And you're also packaging it with, in my opinion, emotions that I'm kind of questioning if they're even real.
It is not okay. And we are going to change it, and we can change it. You guys, you don't understand. Like, our kids, our daughters, other women, they watch how we treat each other. If you want people to come and be a part of what you have, then it needs to be special. It needs to be amazing. It needs to be inclusive. Everybody gets to be a part of it, not just because you make them freaking money. Okay. So if you want to do something different, if you want to leave, and you're making the decision because you're afraid your upline won't like what you're doing,
There's the recruiting pitch right there. Listen, your upline's going to say whatever they want about you. Don't listen to them. Trust your gut. What is God telling you? Girl.
bullshit. You are literally, and I get it because I'm victim to it, because I have feelings and I have emotions. It's like being in a corporate situation. And we all got into entrepreneurship because we want to fly, we want to spread our wings. And at the end of the day,
it's like being in a corporate position and then compares it to being an entrepreneur.
the reason why we do this is to help people and serve. Anyone who's attracted to network marketing, direct sales, is you're here because you want to make a difference. You want to change people's lives. That's why you got into it. But then suddenly you're making decisions because you're worried about what people think about you.
No, I think most people get into multi-level marketing because they see income claims and health claims on people's posts, and they think that it's the end all be all. They think that it's the solution that's going to change their health. They think that it's the solution that's going to change their finances. And statistically, that's not the case. We have the income disclosure statements. We have statistics and data from the FTC. We have people that have stories, whether it's about their own personal experience or people that they know, love, and respect that have been a part of these companies that tell us exactly what it's like on the inside. You have content creators that have been part of multi-level marketing. You have content creators that have not ever been part of multi-level marketing, and everybody is sharing these resources that is backed by stats and data. So people don't get into multi-level marketing because they want to serve other people. People typically get into multi-level marketing because they think that the product is going to solve all of their health challenges, and or they think they're going to make this extra money in the pockets of their day, which is statistically been shown to not be accurate.
Not anymore. I'm done. I'm not subscribing to that. So if you don't like that I'm making this decision, then go somewhere else. It's okay. You don't have to like me. And that's really hard for me because I grew up a people pleaser. You know, I want everybody to like me. Yay, I'm the gold digger girl, right? And you know what? I'm done with that. And so, and it's okay, bless and release, right? If you don't like it or you don't get it or, you know, all the things, that is totally fine. Okay. And this is what I will say, if you're a leader, and this is what, and I have been attacked for this as well, but leaders will say, oh, I can't believe you're promoting your opportunity. I have sent my team to you. Okay. So I have produced 1,000 free YouTube videos in the last few years, 1,000. I have produced 1 to 2 podcast episodes for 5 years. I've gone live every single week for 5 years. Do you know how much free content I've put out there to serve our industry?
You're missing the entire point. You're trying to justify now turning your followers that have come to you for the free content into your funnel to prospect. You're missing the entire point. And those people that are like, I sent my entire team to you, should feel that way, because what you're doing right now is trying to recruit people. You're trying to recruit leaders. You're trying to recruit people from your previous companies. And it sounds like she has some sort of a coaching business or something like that. And this is what we see. We see people that have a coaching style business, whether it's social media or something else, and then they use that as a funnel. Ray Higdon does that. His real estate stuff that he's doing now, his Walk in Faith with Ray group, all of those are funnels for prospects for whatever grift he's going to pitch next. This is no different, in my opinion.
You have a choice to plug your people into my stuff or not. Like, I don't owe anybody anything, and you don't owe anybody anything. I've never cross-recruited ever.
That's what you're doing right now. Maybe you haven't done it in the past, highly doubt that. But that's what you're doing right now.
Never reached out to anybody to say, hey, I know you're with a company, but my opportunity is better. I
No, instead you do it through a live video, just like what you're doing.
don't do that. I don't roll that way. And that's how I become a top recruiter when I was in network marketing. And you have to have an abundant mindset. When I was in network marketing before, built my team up, I never, ever checked to see what they were doing or if they were doing other companies or they were into other things. Why? Because my retention was through the roof. Why? Because I care about people. If they leave to go do something else, great. Go follow your heart. Like, they don't owe me anything, right?
You know what I find interesting about this? She's talking about my retention was through the roof. Oh, really? What was it? Go ahead and tell us. If you're going to make such a strong statement like that, or a strong claim, if you will, what was your retention rate on your team in your previous company? Because I guarantee you it's going to go against everything we know statistic wise in multi-level marketing. It's like they think that we can do it different. I can do it different. This is going to be completely different. And maybe it starts out that way with the language, but then you get in and it's like, oh, this is the same thing. It's just different products, different company, different comp plan. Same tactics.
So I just want to encourage you, if you are a leader and you're worried about your people leaving and following somebody else, you're not thinking the right way, okay? If you create a culture of community where everybody is welcome and seen, not just because they're a top producer, but because they're on your team, they will stay, okay?
That is literally impossible when people know that you are going to make the most money off of recruiting. Literally impossible. Greed takes over, in my opinion, especially with these top leaders.
And we don't know people's stories. We don't know what's going on. For some reason, it might not be a good fit, right? Really important to mention that, okay?
I feel like this is her begging the leaders that have plugged their entire teams into her content. It's like her pleading to let those people go. Listen, let's not make waves here. They're going to go where they want. People are not property. But then everything that top leaders, a lot of the top leaders, in my opinion, do shows that people are property to them and that it isn't about the people necessarily. It's about the money that they make off of those people. Wow.
So this is what I will say though. Okay. If you are looking at this opportunity right now and you're like, what? I could work with you, Kimberly, and be on your team. I want to put a pause here. The grass is not greener on the other side. So if you're not working your business and you're not getting results, you need to stay right where you are and work your business and get results. It's not going to help you to go sign up for the next thing. Okay.
But you didn't take that advice. You got out and then now you're out of retirement and you're on a live trying to recruit other people from the previous company. Girl, we all see it. How do you not see this? I don't get it.
Also, if you are in between opportunities or you've looked at network marketing, but you have a stigma around it because of the ish we just talked about, but you're a coach, you're a consultant, you're like, okay, what would this look like for me to add this on? That's what I've done. That's what I've been able to create, a $7 million coaching business alongside being a top earner in network marketing for years and years and years. So if you are one of those people, this could be a great conversation to have.
This is just her, in my opinion, trying to identify her perfect prospect because she knows she's using her coaching business to funnel people into the multi-level marketing company. So she wants other coaches so that she can say, listen, just talk about this stuff. Just lead with value. I've done that for years. I have thousands of videos out. Just lead with value and then follow up with people that show interest. That's called a bait and switch, and that's icky. And yes, I did just say icky
as well. Okay. So this is what I'd like to share with you guys. I have decided to partner with and build, and my goal is to go to the very top of the company with Bravenly. If you've not seen Bravenly,
you didn't partner with the company, you joined as a distributor.
Before, let me tell you why I'm really excited about this company. The most important thing to me, number one, is culture. I am gifted with energetics, which means I'm intuitive. I'm an empath. I can sense people. I can see their hearts, sometimes to a fault, as I just shared with you guys at the beginning of trusting. But as far as culture, as far as community, as far as that feeling of like, this is something I want to be a part of. My faith is strong. God is my business partner. This company actually is a
God is not your business partner in a multi-level marketing company where people typically lose money or don't make any at all. 99.7% actually, according to the Federal Trade Commission. But okay.
Christian, a faith-based company, which is really important to me that is front and center in the messaging and all the things that.
Just think about this. Am I pausing this a lot? Yes, because I have a lot to say. Just picture how ironic a faith-based multi-level marketing company is. A faith-based whatever, I mean, I'm maybe it's Christian, I'm not really sure, but a faith-based where in the majority of religions, paging Julie Joe, in the majority of religions, it's really just about treating people well and making good decisions and not harming people and those types of things, like the basis, if you really kind of look at it. I know I'm being very generic in this, but that being said, if you want what's good for people, if you want people to do well, if you want to love people, and then you're adding a multi-level marketing company to it where the majority of people lose money, don't make any at all, and then on top of that you have all the shady tactics that people try to recruit, all the income claims, the health claims, let alone the health problems that people get from taking products, in my opinion, that are multi-level marketing products that hide behind proprietary blends that have major health issues. But you think a faith-based multi-level marketing company is a good thing? No.
To me, I was just like, okay. And I know some of you are like, damn it, I should have reached out to her and tried to recruit her, right? I wasn't open for business, guys. Like, I was not looking, I promise you. So it all happened as God wanted it to be. He literally like slapped me on the side of the face, like for real. And he was like, you got to do this.
I'm just going to say this. It must have been one hell of a deal, in my opinion.
The other thing what really drew me to it is, if you guys didn't know, I have PhDs in natural health and holistic nutrition. I spent 22 years in the space coaching, doing nutrition consulting. I've worked in health clubs, running their wellness departments. I've traveled all across North America, public speaking. I've been on TV over 100 times talking about superfoods. I mean, it was my life. So the
superfoods, that's the thing you're going to go with here. You're going to have all of this education. You're going to give us your resume statement, and then you're going to use the marketing term superfoods. That's not even a real thing. It's just a marketing term. I cannot, you guys.
With a healthy company, we want to make sure that the majority of the sales are coming from customers. And this company is through the roof. The majority of their sales come from their customers. And that's really important for me because the products are incredible.
I will never trust somebody in an MLM that says this very thing. The majority of the orders for the company come from customers. When we know that ghost accounts are a real thing, when we know that leaders use undue influence in order to get people to order the new products, to help them reach a goal, or there's rank buying for that distributor personally, that they do it under a customer account. I will never trust another, not that I ever really did, honestly, but I will never trust a distributor in any MLM company that says, well, the majority of the orders are from customers. Yeah, we know how that can be manipulated by distributors. We know.
The ingredients are so I'm like, I know all these ingredients and they're all magical, but incredible ingredients, but also the comp plan. So with the comp plan, I looked at that because that's also a thing, is numbers, and I am a nerd, and I get business and I get opportunity. Is that
so you study statistics and data, but I just wonder if this individual recognizes Let's try that again. I just wonder if this person recognizes statistics and data from the FTC or from their company's income disclosure statement. I just wonder because, in my opinion, a lot of these people in MLM, some of these top leaders especially, are really good at picking and choosing which data actually is legit. So I wonder.
This company pays out minimum 58% out to the field. There's 10 different ways. But what I love is that people.
Did you guys see how she slid that in there? There's 10 different ways. How many of those ways are paid off of recruiting or team volume? How many of those are based off of the retail sales? Because I'm gonna guess that maybe 2 are off of sales and the rest are probably off of recruiting or team volume or team bonuses, rank advance bonuses, those types of things based on recruiting. That's my guess. I don't think I've done a deep dive on on Bravenly's comp plan. Maybe I have, but I'll have to look.
Come in as customers or ambassadors, which is like an affiliate option. So you're not building a team. So that could be a really safe way to add it on. If check your policies and procedures, because not all companies allow you to do affiliate, which I think that would be ideal. So check your policies and procedures, but you can do affiliate. You can just share and earn, cash back incentives, credits, things like that. Or you can be a brand partner, which is what I am. And so what that would mean is you would get to mentor under me and my leaders and be able to learn, directly through me in that way. Okay.
I cannot. So many of these MLM companies try to say you can just be an affiliate for the company. You just share your link, share the products that you love. It's all good. What they're doing in a lot of the cases, not all, but in a lot of the cases, is they're just not acknowledging the recruiting part of the comp plan. And typically what happens is, sure, if you have a large following and you're sharing a product and people go and buy the product, you probably can make some money. But when you look at these comp plans, a lot of times you're only going to move up into maybe the second or the third rank by doing that. And when you look at, okay, let's look at the second or third rank and you compare it to their income disclosure statements, you see, well, these people aren't really making that much money at all. That's typically where they're making like $80 a year or something crazy like that, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less, depending on the company and the data. Anyways, it's wild to me when they say that. Oh, this is just affiliate marketing. No, it's not. You can't just not acknowledge, if 3 or 2 of the activities or 2 of the ways that you get paid are based off of retail sales, you're acknowledging 20% of the comp plan and disregarding 80%. That's not how that works.
The other thing that I looked for is there's cycles to network marketing companies. You have ground floor, right? Which can be good and bad, right?
Oh my God, please show us an S curve. Please show us an S curve. Just do it with your hands. Just do the S curve and say, this is where we're at. Please do it.
This company is not brand new. So they've worked out all the kinks and all the things. You have ground floor. Then the sweet spot is right before or in momentum. Okay. Momentum is when things go viral, when everybody wants it, when it's just everybody's talking about it. It's kind of that frenzy. There's epic growth during momentum. And this is kind of like the stock market, right? It's a great place to be is right before in momentum. This company is experiencing record-breaking growth every single month, and they're about to hit momentum. So for me, for a business standpoint, obviously that makes sense to get in now, and all the things, okay? So what I'm gonna do for you guys is if you know somebody who's introduced you to Bravenly already, please connect with them. I mean, if they shared this with you, please get back to them, okay? If you have any questions, obviously you can reach out to me. What I did to make it really easy, because it's going to move fast. Luckily, we already have tools set up for people to come in and get started right away. And I see some people on here, Mallory, Ricky, Brittany, and actually I want to give a shout out to Elise Smith for introducing me to Bravenly. The reason why I want to give her a shout out is because she said to me, hey, have you tried this stuff yet? Like, I know you're into supplements and a busy mom, and I'd love to, let you try it. And I was like, oh, no, I haven't. So she got, I saw her in person in Cabo. She gave me the stuff. She went over it with me, explained it. I got on it right away. And I was like, this is like mom crack. Like, this is amazing. but she actually reached out and said, hey, you want to take a look at this? And so that's like because she did it, and she could have easily been like, I don't know, right? So shout out to Elise.
I don't remember if it was a live stream or an edited video that I did where I think he was like a youth pastor or something that's a part of this company, and he was trying to explain the science. I think Mac also reacted to that, which was incredible. If you haven't watched that one, I highly suggest it because I love Mac's brain. His science brain is incredible. Uh, that was interesting. It was interesting. So I don't remember, and I'll look this up. Maybe I'll do a follow up video or something like that. But I don't remember if Bravenly is somebody that uses proprietary blends. I know a lot of multi level marketing companies do. And it's interesting that this person who appears to, according to her, to be so educated in, and she is partnering with a multi level marketing company. I cannot.
But I just want to mention that, which is really important. But if you want to enroll now and you're like, I'm ready to go, please get back. If somebody introduced you to this, please do.
Remember at the beginning of this where I said it's a recruiting pitch? There it is. There's another example of it.
I did put my enrollment link in the cover of my Facebook personal profile. If you're on Instagram, it's supposed to be on our milkshake. If not, DM us and we'll get that to you. And then if you want to check things out and you're like, okay, I'm not sure, I want to know more, we're doing a sip and see, mocktails or cocktails welcome. I'm actually going to use StreamYard webinar for the first time, so that'll be interesting. That'll be Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Central. Also, if
I think that's going to be my follow-up video.
you do enroll now, you can invite people to that. That would be a really great opportunity to hear more about why Bravenly and why now and all the things. So we're going to do that 8 o'clock Central Wednesday night. I also put that in my Facebook cover. You can check that out as well. Okay. So thank you for being the community that you are. And I'm okay. Like if you're watching this going, oh my gosh, I've been plugging my team into her stuff. First and foremost, guys, I'm a gold digger. I'm here to serve. I'm here to serve my audience, whether it's coaching, whether it's a podcast, whether it's a network marketing opportunity, or to get some products in somebody's body so they feel better. I'm here to serve. If you can see that, great. Like keep hanging out with me. If you're not seeing that, or it doesn't seem that way to you, that's okay. I bless and release you. No hard feelings. But at the end of the day, if you're always leading with good intention and following your heart and trusting God, the way will be made for you and the right people will support you and love you. And I encourage you to be around those people like I've attracted to me. And I can see you guys in the comments. And my team.
Do you guys think for 1 second that when somebody that has followed her because of her coaching business, somebody messages her and says, hey, I'd like to attend the sip and see, do you think that she's going to ask them, are you part of the previous company, or who's your upline? Do you think she's going to ask those questions? And then when she finds out it's like a former team member or her former upline, that she's going to be like, listen, I think you should stay there. No, she's going to send the link to these people. So she can get up here and say all of these, really beautiful things like, listen, I know that I'm attracting the right people. I know you're here for a reason. If somebody else invited you, listen, we know you're going to recruit people. That's the whole point of this live.
Behind the scenes, they're always here to lift me up when I go through tough things like this. So thank you guys. I appreciate you so much. Yeah, I'm so grateful for you. But we are going to blow this up. So if you want to come be a part of it, I'm super excited about it because I can feel it in my whole DNA. It's just there.
How can you feel anything in your DNA? I don't think that's how science works.
It's what's going to happen. It's going to be a wild ride and a lot of fun. Okay. So I love you as well. Yes. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. And if you have any questions, just reach out and let us know. And
okay, I'm done with that, you guys. You know what's crazy? And I'll put the income disclosure statement from Bravenly up here. I think that it's important for people to see it. So we're going to go through it. I'm going to look at it on my phone and it'll be up here for you guys to see. Okay. This is their 2022 monthly income by rank. Independent brand partners, the first rank, 29.63% of those that are active on average are making $69.86. Actually, let's pause this. Let's go down to the small print first. The average and median monthly income for Bravenly U.S. brand partners is represented by U.S. and all U.S. territories that brand partners reside in. Income is defined as commissions received from Bravenly and does not include income received from the resale of Bravenly products by brand partners, which in my opinion, that's a statement that is telling me that some of these brand partners are going to stock up or front load. That's what that sounds like to me. The average monthly income for all US brand partners at all ranks, which includes active and inactive brand partners, for 2022 was $861.23. We know that the average is taking all of the numbers, averaging them out. We know how this works. What I want to see is the median. That's what I want to see, which they list next. The median income for all US brand partners was $141.96. That's a big difference from 861, don't you think? So the median is the midline. If you have all these people that didn't make any money or made money, it's the middle. $141.96. In 2022, 49.68% of US brand partners were not active. Almost half of the company was not active and did not earn commission. An active brand partner, because that was going to be my next question, is defined as a brand partner who earned at least one commission in 2022. So you're inactive even though you bought in probably to this company, if you didn't earn any commission. Normally, these companies will say that you're an active brand partner or distributor when you have X number of customers, or it could be volume based. This is one of the first that I've seen where it's like, hey, as long as you've earned one commission check in 2022, you're considered an active brand partner. I think that's really interesting because then they can categorize the people that are not making any money as inactive. So then they don't have to include those numbers in the income disclosure statement, because at the beginning, at the top of this, it says percent of active brand partners. If you had the people that were considered inactive based on how this was worded, these numbers would be horrendous. So in my opinion, this is how they're padding their income disclosure statement. This is probably one of my favorite things looking through these, because depending on how it's worded, you can figure out that they're padding the numbers. For example, with Prove It, I know we went through this on a live stream. They have this huge influx of people that are rank 5. Well, when you buy one of the larger starter package or whatever, you get rank 5 locked in for a year. So it looks like they have like 7,000 or something at that rank. But when you look prior, I think it's less than 200 for rank 4. The other thing is, Prove It several years ago, I can't remember if it was last year or the year before. If you didn't have a customer, and I'm telling you guys this because it's an example of how they pad the numbers on their income disclosure statement. So a couple years ago, or maybe even last fall, Prove It announced that if you didn't have a customer within 120 days, I believe it was, correct me in the comments if I'm incorrect on that, your account was going to be turned into a customer account. Why did they do that? Because if you have all of these people, because we know statistically in these companies, there's a lot of people that are not making any money. 99.7% of people in multi-level marketing don't make any money or lose money even, according to the FTC. Okay, that being said, if you have a company that has however many distributors that are not making any money or are losing money, and they don't have any customers, but they're continuing to buy in, what does that do? Two things. One, when they take that or took those promoter accounts and made them customers, it padded their numbers for the income disclosure statement, which it's still not very good, but that's okay. It's better than it was the last income disclosure statement by a little tiny bit. The other thing that it did is it skews the numbers when it comes to distributor to customer ratio. So all of those orders that were made now become customer orders moving forward. You see what I'm saying? So anyways, I know I went off on kind of a tangent there, but I think it's important that we talk about that stuff. Let's see. An active brand partner, we talked about that. The income information in the above table includes only those brand partners who were active in 2022. Note that these figures do not represent a brand partner's profit. That's where we typically see, okay, well, what did they spend on products? Were there events that they went to? Are there different costs like a distributor fee? Some of these companies even have monthly fees for the website or for different apps, that kind of thing. So there's a lot of hidden expenses. I've talked about this a lot with different companies. Okay, so let's look at the numbers. So now that we know that an active brand partner is only somebody that has earned commission at least one time for 1 month or whatnot in the year 2022, it definitely paints a different picture now that we're looking at these numbers. 29.63% are the first rank, and brand partner monthly average was $69.86. The next rank is senior brand partner, 19.53% of the company. So we're already at, what is that, 58, roughly 58% of the company, $93.32 monthly average. Executive brand partner, this is the third rank, 20.54% of the company, $187.05 is their monthly average. These numbers look good on paper, but when you look at the fine print, when you look at the hidden expenses and all that stuff, which is not usually disclosed to people joining Bravenly or other MLM companies, those are things that you don't learn until you get in. I remember here's a perfect example. When I was joining slumber parties and you buy the kit, you get your products, and then your leader is like, oh, okay, now you're going to need all these extra things. You're going to need a table, a tablecloth. We used to use spice racks to put under the tablecloth for like risers. You're going to need prizes. You're going to need lap boards. You're going to need all of these extra things. You're spending even more money. Perfect example of that. Okay. Director. And this is where I think a recruiting aspect comes in, because 12.12% of people in the company are at this rank that are active. Let me be very clear in how I'm wording that. Not people in the company, people that earned at least one commission check in 2022. They're only including people that earned commission on this income disclosure statement so they can pad their numbers, in my opinion. $589.96. Okay, so we jump from $187 monthly average to $589. I guarantee you there's a recruiting aspect or a team aspect that you're getting paid off there. Senior director, 7.41% of active brand partners, and $1,180.35. I'm not going to go through all of these other ones because the income gets bigger because the teams get bigger, and the percentage of people that are at that rank that are active brand partners goes all the way to 0.67%. So don't get fooled by these numbers, you guys. Look at the company. If you were in an MLM, find their income disclosure statement. Think about where you were in the company. Look at your taxes, look at your books or whatnot if you had them, and compare where were you at in the company. Well, that's about right. But also, this does not include expenses. This doesn't include those hidden costs. And then in the fine print, you have the median income is $141.96 for all brand partners in 2022. So you have to look at the entire thing and not take just the numbers as the end all be all, because in my opinion, they tell on themselves all the time in this small print, and Bravenly is no different. They're only including people that made money, and the majority of people statistically in multi-level marketing companies don't make any or lose money, and they're just removing those people from the income disclosure statement. It would be fascinating to me if they told us how many brand partners there were, how many brand partners earned income, a total number. They're not going to show us that because that would be really, really revealing. Well, how come you're not including everybody that was a part of the company in 2022? Why are you only including people that earned a commission? Because that would be very telling. So Anyways, you guys, thank you for watching this entire video. I know that I had a lot to say on this. I really do enjoy going through income disclosure statements. I think it's an important conversation to have because they write them in a very confusing way because, in my opinion, they don't want people questioning it if they even have access to it, if they even know it's a thing. They don't want people questioning. They make the comp plans so complicated so that people don't want to feel silly asking questions because they don't understand it. They do it on purpose, in my opinion. So, ugh. If you loved today's video, feel free to give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. It helps me get the word out to more people. And thank you guys for all of your comments. I appreciate you guys. Don't join an MLM. Don't do it. Bravenly is no different. No different. All right. I'm going to head on out. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching all the way through. I'll see you on the next video. Bye, everybody.